Alright, so another F150 video. So, as the title says, I was having issues with my mirrors. Originally I thought it was the switch, the button, because the mirrors could, so I'm talking about obviously these top mirrors here, these ones are not electric. So when I'd go to adjust them, they would turn left, right, they would go up and they would struggle to go down. So I was figuring that there was a bad contact on the button itself, because they were both doing that, both left and right. So this little switch pops out. You just put a little tiny little flathead screwdriver right here and pop this thing up, and then you've got a little electrical connector, and this thing disassembles very easily. And I cleaned up all the electrical contacts, put it all back, it still did the same thing. Now I just finished completely disassembling this mirror, and I think I found the issue. This one's now working properly. So I'll show you guys what this one's doing, which is the problem I was having with both of them. So I'm gonna activate this mirror here. So it goes right. Oh, now it's struggling to go left. Goes up and gets stuck going down. So we're having, see, so it kind of budges. So basically what you can do, first step, yes, I need gas. First step in figuring out what your issue is, because it could be the switch. If you're two people or if you're alone and it's quiet, open your windows and try to move the mirror right, left, up, down, and you should be able to hear the little electric motor working. If the motor's not, if you don't hear the motor working for one of the functions, then that's your issue. Either the motor, probably likely the button. If you're hearing the motor working or trying to work in all the directions and the mirror's not working, continue watching and this might be your problem. So there's several videos of people showing you how to pop off the glass. There's two ways that people explain it. So in either way, you have to push the mirror up in one direction. And some people will tell you to go and look around for all the little clips and lift each one of them up individually, in which case you're going to probably break them unless you're extremely careful. I broke two on the other side, and then I found another video of a guy explaining the correct way to do it. So the correct way to do it, and I'll show you once the mirror's off, is you push the mirror up in this corner, and then from down here, you go in with a flathead screwdriver, and there's a little slot that you put your screwdriver in and you twist, and the mirror will pop up, and you don't have to go and pry on each tab individually. Right, so I just popped it off, as I explained, from the bottom right corner of the mirror. You're gonna look for, this is what it looks like. Here are your little clips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this here is the little slot that you see from the bottom right corner. So you slide your screwdriver in there and you twist it, and you'll hear the clips popping off, and then you can kind of push your screwdriver in a little further and gently pry it up, and they'll all pop off. And I'm like, this is the first time that I ever do this, and following those steps, I didn't break a single one. So your mirror's got a little connector on here for the heated element. Now, what I did on the first mirror, the left side, is I actually disassembled the whole bloody thing and trying to get this motor out, because I thought there was a problem with the gears or something in there. Turns out you have 3 screws here. They're like a Torx 10. And then this little motor here pops out. Taking this apart is a pain in the ass. This outer ring here is actually glued in place, so you have to go around and break the glue. So you twist like this. Put a little screwdriver. Once it's out, you go and you twist all the way around to break the glue. And then I was actually able to, by putting 3 wood screws into the table and letting them stick out just a bit, get those screw heads in here, and then you're able to turn the outer ring and unscrew it, because this actually doesn't really unscrew, but it kind of turns and unclips. And then more clips, and you're able to get access inside. There's 2 little electric motors and 2 a little gear system. And anyways, so mine were working fine, and that's when I started realizing that that might not be my problem. So if you're having the issue that I was describing that I showed you, what I realized, and is now fixed on the other side, and it's as simple as these 3 metal tabs. Now these act kind of as spring guides. They just slide along this surface here, and I guess it just kind of keeps the mirror from vibrating. It also helps support the weight of the mirror so that not all the weight is on this guy. And these guys appear to actually be rubbing too hard on the guides, and they're preventing the mirror from moving. So I tried just wiping the surfaces and putting some grease. It was better, didn't fix it. So if you look at the angle here, I just bent them inwards a little bit. Inwards so that it relieves pressure on the guides here. I'm probably not using all the right words, but I'm sure you can follow. So grease on these surfaces. Here, I'll get a flashlight. So grease on those surfaces, wipe the dirt out, and then just bend these little tabs back just a little bit. Whoops. So you can compare it how it is originally, and then bend it inwards a little, and you just want a little bit. I mean, you probably still want it to be touching, but just with a little less pressure. And it fixed my my left side mirror, and I'm about to do it on this side. All right, so I wiped off the surfaces, put a little bit of grease. Now we'll just pop the mirror back in. So I didn't even have to unplug this to do this. So to pop it back in, I guess you probably want to place this motor just about flat. Well, actually it looks all right the way it is. And then you go ahead, it's probably easier with 2 hands, and you just kind of press it back in. And you don't want to press on the outside of the mirror. You want to press where the round clips are. Okay, I'll use 2 hands to do this. All right, so I just popped the mirror back in, nicely greased up all 3 plastic guides for the metal pins. Now just go around to the driver's side. Alrighty, let's give it a test. Goes down beautifully. Wow, like new. Well, I hope this helps some of you guys. And if you like the video, comment and subscribe and all that stuff.